Good morning students. Today let us do the lesson A Grateful Tenant written by Sudha Murthy. You may be familiar with this name, isn't it? The Grateful Tenant. Meaning of grateful is thankful. Tenant, a person or people living in a rented house. Now many of us stay in rented houses. That means we are not the owner of that house. We pay the rent every month and stay in that house. So such houses are called rented houses, and there the people who are staying will be called as the tenants. Recalls people in your life whom you like to remember all throughout your life. Those people who have really helped you in times of need. We cannot forget them, isn't it? This is a story of a person called Ramesh who is not able to forget the help given by a couple from Dharwad when he was a tenant in their house. He had stayed there for 6 years because of his studies. Children, didn't you feel happy by listening to the name Dharwad, the place where you all are staying? Let's continue. Ramesh and his friend were enjoying their morning stroll, experiencing the sweet scented breeze and the mild warmth of the rising sun. Early sun is the rising sun. Stroll, it's a small leisurely walk. When you all are free, sometimes you go for a walk, isn't it? So that's called as a stroll. In the fourth sentence, there's a word called blew. It's the past tense of the word blow. As they finished their walk and reached Ramesh's house, Ramesh's friend noticed a pluck at the gate entrance. Children, this is the pluck. When we have our own houses, don't we choose some name and get it engraved on the wall with a metal or wood? So that part is called as a pluck. Ramesh's friend noticed that the pluck on the wall had the name as Sham Kamal. It was engraved on polished black granite. So he asked Ramesh why he had chosen this name Sham Kamal for his home. Ramesh said it was a combination of two names, Sham Rao and Kamla Bai. This was the old couple who had given their outhouse for rent to Ramesh when he was there in Dharwad for 6 years because of his studies. Though Ramesh was only a tenant in that house, the old couple gave their support to him during his stay in Dharwad. Sham Rao was a retired postmaster. This old couple treated Ramesh as their own son. If he was late in paying his college fees, Sham Rao would lend some money from his meager pension. That is, he had a very small pension. But even out of that, he would help him out to pay his fees. They did not allow him to go hungry even for a single day. Sham Rao would bring the famous Dharwad pedas for him. Kamla Bai, who was really very selfless, she treated Ramesh as her own son. She served him with delicious meals. Ramesh experienced the motherly affection in the person of Kamla Bai. When Ramesh was sharing all these things with his friend said to him, "But you too would run errands for them and did odd jobs, isn't it? You would run to the post office, you would buy fruits and vegetables for them, you would water the plants, you would pump the water out of the tank. So you were like a Man Friday." Man Friday means like a servant. Man Friday is a trustworthy character in the novel. Ramesh replied, "No, I don't agree with that. The old couple were not well off. They were not so rich. But they went out of their way to help me. Without their help, I would not have been what I am today. Therefore, as a mark of gratitude, I have named this home of mine as Sham Kamal. It was my father's suggestion too." Dear students, through this lesson we come to know that in our life we come across people who help us out. There are some who do things for us just because it's their duty. There are some who do things for us out of affection, love and generosity which will really bring a change in our lives. It's because of the selfless people like Shamrao and Kamlabai who go out of their way to help others, people are still believing that humanity exists on the earth. And it's people like Ramesh who reaffirm, who prove the faith in humanity. So, dear children, never forget to be grateful to all those people who have helped you at some point of your life. Maybe your parents, your teachers, your neighbors, or your friends.